Now, there can be no doubt that there is change happening within the legal profession. In Scotland, with one solicitor for every 500 people, there is overcapacity. And the mergers, acquisitions, and incoming legal firms, combined with the global trend away from using traditional legal firms, is having a serious impact. New clients are harder to come by, and existing clients are looking for greater value. And all of this is creating a downward pressure on fee income. These are serious challenges facing those wishing to maintain or increase market share. So in the next few minutes, we would like to explain how AGL can not only help you attract new clients and retain existing clients, but also how to get more business from all of your clients and your trusted connections. Now, virtually every traditional legal practice has been built on the back of recommendations and referrals. For many years now, clients have materialized with little cost and effort. However, reliance on this passive, uncontrolled, and reactive methodology is unsustainable. Yes, referrals and recommendations are still the most cost-effective and time-efficient way to get more business. But to survive and prosper, getting referrals has to become a proactive, controllable, and driven activity. Now, if you accept the fact that you need to obtain a controllable, increased, and consistent stream of quality referrals, then there's two ways that it can be achieved. Firstly, you can pay a commission or a fee for introduced business. However, it has to be said that for a variety of reasons, this is not the preferred course of action and actually doesn't sit comfortably with many solicitors. So that leaves the option of reciprocal agreements with trusted service providers, where you introduce business to them and they introduce business to you. Now, we know that many professional services organizations have little difficulty in recommending a solicitor, and they very often do. However, the flow of referrals from solicitors back to those businesses is far less common, and many would regard it as being a rarity. And when there is little or no reciprocation at all, naturally and understandably, the introducer will start referring elsewhere to those who do refer back, or they'll stop referring altogether. Now, the fact of the matter is that if you start to refer business professionally and proactively, there are very significant benefits for your firm and, most importantly, your clients. However, it has to be acknowledged that there are potentially three obstacles getting in the way of solicitors referring business back to those who refer business to them. Firstly, you have to implicitly trust the people and the organization that you're referring the client to, that they will look after the client in the best possible way and give them an outstanding professional service. You also need to have the right attitude, meaning that you should really want to refer clients, because first and foremost, it's the right thing to do for the client, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But it also protects your relationship with that client and creates greater opportunities to provide more business and more services in the future. The third obstacle is the skill of referring clients. First of all, knowing how to easily and comfortably identify the needs of clients outside of the services that you normally provide. And once having identified those needs, being able to make the recommendation in a way in which you also feel comfortable. But before we get into how AGL can help you overcome these three potential obstacles, it's worth spending a little time on why it's important for the client that you proactively refer them to professional and trusted people. Now, we all know that there are good and bad practitioners in every sector of business and profession. And we also know that very few SME businesses or individuals carry out proper due diligence before engaging people. And it's also true that it's very difficult for people to truly know who's good and who merely presents themselves well. Now, if you've taken the time and you have the knowledge about a service provider who is truly good at what they do and they provide an excellent professional service, would you rather that your clients went to that person or company? Or do you take the attitude that because it doesn't impact on you directly or enter your realm of responsibility, that you're happy for your clients to run the risk of getting it wrong. By not understanding the broader needs of your client and not referring them to the right people, you're exposing your clients to risk. And not only that, once your client is being influenced by another party who may not fully appreciate the excellence and value of your firm, then they could well be referring your client to another solicitor for other services, thereby losing income for your firm and potentially losing the client altogether. Now clearly, to ensure that your clients get properly looked after, you need to be establishing close, reciprocal relationships with organizations that not only have the appropriate level of qualifications, expertise and service, but also who have the right attitude, determination, and who conduct regular and in-depth client reviews like AGL do to identify the needs for their own services as well as yours. Now, assuming that you do agree that it's in the interests of your clients as well as your firm to start proactively referring clients, the next stage is to work with AGL to establish what support you need to become truly effective and comfortable in the referral process. And by doing that, you're going to be helping your firm enhance its reputation, build its client base, and to ensure a more secure future for everybody concerned. Thank you.